What's going on? What's going on? It's your man, Dr. Will, and you guys know the deal. Let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. Even if you're watching this on the replay, guys, let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. I'm back from Mexico. I'm back here in the beautiful city of Phoenix, Arizona, where God vacations. So wherever you are in the world, let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. I got both my online families here. I got Facebook, I got Instagram. So if you see me looking back and forth, that's the reason why. So as you guys are coming in, let me know what city, what state, what country. I see Madison, Alabama coming in the house. I want to talk to you guys about how elite speakers win, how elite speakers win. So if you are a speaker, an author, a consultant, and an influencer, and you want to expand your brand, your business, and your bank account, you want to stay tuned. So we're going to get right into it. I'm going to share 3 things with you guys. These are 3 things that elite speakers do so they can win. And I want each of you to perform as an elite speaker. I want you to be the best of the best. I want you to be the best version of yourself. So these three things, I've had the opportunity and the pleasure of sharing the stage with some of the heavyweights in the speaking arena, individuals like Les Brown, Lisa Nichols, Gary Vee, Eric Thomas, E.T. And these are conversations that we have because when we're back in the green rooms and when we're talking to each other about what we're doing in our businesses, these are 3 things that always come up. And so I've narrowed it down to these 3 things that we usually talk about in the green room. So let's get right into it. Number one, elite speakers operate with clarity. Elite speakers operate with clarity. What do I mean by that? As a speaker, when you're on stage, you should always have a target. You should always have a mission of what you want the audience to do. What is the action that you want the audience to take? And so before an elite speaker gets on stage, they're crystal clear on what their objective is. Many times you can get this by talking with the event planner and having a discussion with them and saying, okay, what is it that you want me to do? Because you're there to serve. Elite speakers understand it's not about them doing a brain dump. It's not about trying to impress the crowd of how smart they are. They really want to ensure that the target that the event planner was hoping to happen actually happens. And so you want to get crystal clear on what that objective is. So these are what elite speakers do. They're always making sure that they're going to hit the mark, that they say, you know what? This is the goal. This is what the event organizers, the organization, the company, this is what they wanted to achieve. This is why they hired me. So get crystal clear. Every time you have an opportunity to speak, get crystal clear on why they're hiring you so you can meet the objective. The second thing that elite speakers are always doing is they commit. They commit. They commit to the process of always being better. They commit to the process of always being better. It always fascinates me when you read the stories, watch the stories of elite athletes, individuals like LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. What is the story that we always hear about them? They were the first one at the gym. They were the one that worked the hardest at practice. They were the one that stayed after practice to work on their game. They were committed to being the best version of their selves. And so my question for you is, what does preparation look like for you? I've had the opportunity to be on the stage over 2,000 times. but I never wing it. I never get invited and say, you know what? I've done this 2,000 times. I don't need to practice. I don't need to prepare. Listen, I've been named one of the top 30 speakers in the world. But every time I get ready to get a stage, I'm getting ready to leave here in a couple of days to go and speak. And I'm preparing like I've never spoke before. I'm preparing like I've never spoke before. I never take it for granted, even though it's information that I've shared before. I never take it for granted. I'm always trying to get 1% better. I'm always trying to get 1% better. I'm committed to being the best version of myself, and elite speakers are committed. Elite athletes are committed. You know, even when you talk with actors, you'll talk to a person like a Denzel Washington, and you'll listen to how he prepares for a role. I've heard even actors, you know, if they're getting ready to play a role and they're a boxer, they'll go take boxing lessons. They don't just wing it. They don't wing it. They get committed to the process of being better. Committed to the process of being better. And then the third thing that elite speakers do to win, they take risks. They take risks. That's right. They take risks. What do I mean by that? They understand to get better and to be your very best, you got to take risks. You got to make small changes to your game. And in making those small changes, I remember there was a story about Tiger Woods, and Tiger was at the apex of his game, but he went back to his swing coach and he says, I think I can be better. And I remember it was a big, huge controversy because he was already at the top of his game. He was already at the top of his game, but he went back to his coach and said, I think I can get better. If we tweaked my swing a little bit, I think I can drive it further, and I think I can be more precise. He was willing to take a risk to get better. Elite speakers, elite athletes, those that operate at a high level are always willing to take the risk to get better. I remember another story about Moses Malone. For those of you who are not familiar with Moses Malone, he's one of the all-time greatest Olympic hurdlers in history. Moses Malone was in the Olympics and he was crushing it. He was going through the trials and he crushed everybody in the trials. I believe, don't quote me on this, but at this point in time, he had won something like 100 races in a row, 100 races in a row. And now he's at the Olympics. He goes through the trials. He blows everybody out. Now it gets ready for the gold medal race, right? It gets ready for the finals. He goes to his coach a day before the finals and he says, if I change my steps, I think I can run a little bit faster. And the coach was like, Moses, what are you talking about? No, we're not changing anything. Tomorrow is the finals for the gold medal. And Moses said to him, he said, listen, I may be able to go out tomorrow and not change anything and still win the gold medal, but I'll know inside of myself, I haven't done my best. And so against the wisdom of his coach, Moses Malone went out and he changed his steps in track. You know, in between the hurdles, you have a certain amount of steps, and he changed them the night before the Olympic finals, because he was making the risk. He was taking the risk to be just a little bit better. So he gets to the race. He changes his steps. And sure enough, Moses Malone crushes the record. He absolutely crushes the record, all because he was willing to take the risk. Those that achieve at a high level, they don't play it safe. They don't play it safe. They're not good. They're not good with just getting along to get along. They're always willing to tweak it. You know, there's this saying that says, if it's not broke, don't fix it. That's how most people operate. Like, hey, everything is going all right. But elite individuals, they always say, I think it can get better. I think it can get better. I think if we tweaked it, it can get better. I think if I change my story, if I changed it around, if I put it over here and I add this story and I add this joke, and you'll see this with all elite individuals, actors, entertainers, athletes, speakers. They're all willing to take the risk. So remember, if you're going to play at an elite level, if you're going to play at an elite level, number one, you got to get crystal clear. You got to get crystal clear on what the assignment is, right? What is it that you're trying to do? What is it that you're trying to do? When you think about Michael Jordan, like I always think about Michael Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron, and I listen to their language against other players. Like there's not other players in the NBA saying things like, I want to be the best player ever. Like you hear that from a LeBron, you heard that from a Kobe, you heard that from a Jordan, you heard that from a Magic Johnson. I want to be the best player. Other people were, man, if I just make the league, if I'm in the NBA, I'm good with that. But not the best of the best, not the elite. The elite always want to be the elite. They always want to be at the top. And so they make a commitment to that. They make a commitment, right? First, they get clear. And then second, they make a commitment to getting better. I want you to make a commitment to getting better every single day. Make a commitment to getting better. And then number three, take the risk. Take the risk. Everything you want to accomplish, everything you want in your life is on the other side of risk. So I hope this helped you out, guys. Just wanted to share with you, give you a little bit of insight about how elite speakers are operating in their business. Listen, if you're ready to go to the next level, I have a training designed for elite players. It's called Master the Mic. Master the Mic. This is when I teach you how to take your story, your life story, and put it in a keynote that not only touches the head, but it impacts the heart, that it moves the crowd, that you will be able to get rebooked over and over because now event planners, they see how you make an impact on the crowd. It's a 3-day live event here in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, where God vacations. So come out, hang out with me for 3 days here. It's July 21st through the 23rd. I'm only working with six individuals, and I think we have about 3 slots left. You're going to be with me for 3 days, and I'm going to break it down for you. I'm going to teach you how the best of the best put a keynote together. I'm going to show you the exact blueprint that I did from going from a virtually unknown speaker to being named one of the top 30 motivational speakers in the world. How did I do it? I did it because I put together a well-designed keynote. This keynote has taken me literally all around the world, 60 different countries, 2,000 plus presentations, allowed me to create $1 million business. I want to teach you how to do that as well. But you got to meet me at Master the Mic. Simply go over to masterthemiclive.com. Masterthemiclive.com. Get one of those spots. Once again, I'm only working with 6 people because we're going deep. Like you literally, I'm going to be working with you one-on-one, how to break down your life, your struggles, your stories, your obstacles, your wins, and how did you take all of that and put it in a nice package keynote that will enable you to take your business to the next level where you'll become an in-demand speaker. Literally, this is the same strategies that I teach to my private clients. I want to teach you. So meet me at Master the Mic. Go to masterthemiclive.com. Get your spot. Come here to beautiful Phoenix, Arizona. We'll hang out for 3 days. You're going to get stage time. We're going to take you and teach you how to create an amazing opening and then fill your keynote with amazing stories. And then drop the bomb on them with your closing. When you learn how to package your keynote the right way, I'm telling you, you'll go to the top of the game. And so masterthemiclive.com if you're ready to be the elite of the elite. All right, guys, have a great night. I'll talk to you guys later.